Hello YouTube and people of the Mumau server, this is Catman34 here, and I have just started over to the C block with no money, the original $30, and starting over from C block. For people who haven't been on this server, I'm currently in prison. Went into prison because of complete and utter noobery, so as you read the signs, this is a prison server. There's server rules. So these are the ones that you can get banned for: zombie mods, X-ray cheating, hacking. Must obey the guards, yada yada. You're not allowed to have swords. No weapons, no armor, no drugs. I think the only two drugs on the server are red mushrooms and gas tears, and there's another once you get to A block. And no fights, no fighting with the prisoners, the guards. Pretty much the whole deal is the guards. If they see you fighting, they'll kill you both. If they see you with a sword, they'll ask you for it. If you don't give it to them, they'll either kill you or jail you. So right now I'm C prisoner. You start out this way. You can buy iron, coal, access to shops, and chop trees. You could buy courtyard plots, buy in the black market, rent lockers. Okay, so to start out, we're gonna come over here to the tree mine. This is the tree area. Oh, and the guards normally have chainmail or diamond armor. You kind of have to go back up onto your tab button to see who's a guard and who's not, because if there's no guards on, a lot of people will get their armor, and I just got given a iron sword. Sweet. I have a pretty good reputation on the server, so a lot of people know me, and pretty excited I'm doing this. So I'm just getting a buttload of wood, make some basic tools. Oh, and I also will be needing to rank up to B block, and that is $15,000. That is my goal at this point. So I'm just gonna mine some wood, chop some wood, whatever, so that I can make some basic tools to get mining. This seems like enough at this point. Just gonna do that. These guys can fix the saplings. Be snappy around the corners. Just gonna make a wooden pick real fast. Get some stone. So here's the C mine number 1, and since it doesn't look too bad, we'll mine this part of it. And what I always like to do is use stone picks. I normally just sell my iron, and then I just use a buttload of stone picks, even though they're not really, they work a lot better. So we'll just start, let's see, we'll start here. I actually think I'm going to cut this out for you guys, and I'll return when I got quite a bit of stuff, and we'll go to the shop and stuff. So I'll be back. Alright, back. Just did one 2x2 hole down straight to bedrock. One of the prisoners decided to throw down a iron pick, and so that sped up a few things, and then he ended up falling, and I got a potion of health, so that was interesting. So now we're gonna go, hopefully don't get followed, but now we're gonna go into the furnace room. Doesn't look like we have a whole lot of saplings, but We'll see, because rather than using your coal, you want to try and use saplings. Because, one, they're extremely easy to get and not worth anything. So, and they also burn relatively efficiently. So we're just going to stand back here, and other people can take from these furnaces. So it's a good idea to guard them and sneak so people don't know you're in here. It's also a good tactic to come and check in here every once in a while and see if people are in here. And here comes Nan, but I don't think he's gonna take anything because he's one of my, not really a friend, just kind of, he's the one that threw down the pick, so not really gonna worry. There's not a whole lot of people in right now. And just a little bit of background, I ranked all the way up from where I am now to free a couple months ago. It took me a few weeks, and here comes this kid. So I'm just gonna take everything out. And he's just giving more saplings, okay. So, and there he is, taking my stuff. There he is, taking my stuff. Just wasting time. Anyway, I was free. I was a guard at one point. Retired, went to Elite Block, went free, started a faction up. Got kinda bored, had a few shops open. I still have possession of those plots, but I'm gonna ignore them for the sake of this video. So yeah, now I'm starting over from C, and that was pretty recently. So you can still see my free tag up in the upper left corner, but I am currently C block, and this is pretty much the life. Now that we have our iron, what I always like to do is make an iron sword just for a little bit of protection. Keep it right there. These melons were given to me. A little bit of organizing. Keep that there, I guess. Now we're going to go over here, and this is the C block shop. It's where we can, this green side is to sell, the red side over there is to buy. So if we shift and right click, you can see we sold 8 iron ingots for $256. And if we select coal, we have an extra $32. Now I'm going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of cobblestone. So shift click, hit it 4 times, they sell for $1 each. We can also sell a stack of wood. So that gives us that. Everything else we can keep. Not really much to sell, but now that we have some, I guess, a little bit of food and weapon, I can go on a tour of the the prison. So here is courtyard 1, some shops, some more shops. Most of these are shops. It's a good way to make money. So we have B block in here, and since I'm only C block, I don't have access. What I do have access to is the black market in here. In here you can rent cells out and make shops and whatever else. And here's our jungle area. Go in here. There are ocelots in here that you can kill for leather or tame and have a cat. So over there is courtyard 2. I guess we can go over here. And then over that way is A block. And then past that is courtyard 3. And courtyard 3 looks pretty similar to this, just different buildings. So we're gonna come over here, and while the chunks are loading, we're gonna come over here to... That's funny. Lodef totally stole Rafa's idea. I'll show you guys that later, but I just noticed that. Now we're gonna come over into the extended area of C block. Fairly new. And here we have the cafeteria. So it's where they would feed us, and we'd stand up there. It hasn't been used very often. I've only ever seen it used once. But if there's like right now or recently, we had our Tweet for Freedom contest, and everybody gathered here and step up onto the podiums. The grand prize winner was freedom. I don't know, somebody else got some money, some bread, whatnot. So they got prizes. So that's kind of what goes on here. We go to the locker room. Up here you can buy and sell items for the same price. So yeah, you can buy some enchanted items, an enchanted wooden pick or an enchanted wooden axe. You can buy lots of food. So that's pretty interesting. And here we have the lockers. So you can pretty much buy a hotel for $100 an hour. They're lockers, so you can't rent them for very long. But that leads us into C block number 2, which is larger. Oh, excuse me. Which is larger and pretty much totally untouched. So yeah. That's always fun. Somebody made a little stairway, gave up on it. So now we're in the hallway between C-mine 1 and 2, and you'll recognize this place. So it's just here. And here we go. We're back to C block. If we really wanted to, we can go out and kill some people. But I'm not going to because I don't have any food. So, and I've been sprinting around, so it's always fun. I'm gonna buy, let's buy some raw pork chop. Just buy 2 of them, and we'll cook them up. That should hold us over to where we can go mining a little bit longer. People just stored random stuff in here, and I left my saplings in the furnace. Yes. Just stand here and let these cook for now. And not a whole lot of people on right now. Kind of surprising. It's Saturday night here. But it's come and gone, so we'll take our saplings with us this time and chow down. And yep, that is enough. And we're going to continue mining. So let's just start 2 away from that one. And this is how I like to mine. Maybe not the most efficient. Sometimes I'll just dig straight down. Sometimes I'll do this. Sometimes I'll do kind of like a figure 8 type deal, and it exposes a lot of blocks. But right now I'm not feeling too fancy. Kind of late in the night, so I'm just gonna do a simple 2x2. Especially in these kinds of mines where there's a lot of ores, so you don't really have to worry about much. So, yeah, we're just going along, finding some coal. And this iron pick that I got is actually coming in handy quite a bit. We're going a lot faster than what we normally would. But it's gonna run out here shortly, so we'll just have to revert back to our normal stone picks, which I'm not too concerned about. It's just cobblestone. And they're easy to make and easy to acquire, and you could just sell all your iron, because we gotta keep our main goal in mind, and that is to get to B block, and that is $14,500 away. So we're getting there slowly but surely. It just takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. But once you get to B block, getting to A block is easy. You can store your stuff in actual B cells, and they're more long term, have a lot more space. When you're B block, you can also create shops, so that's always good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut out this mining part, and come back. Well, this actually might end the video, if it hasn't already. So we'll talk to you guys later when I upload the next video. Alright, see ya.